ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the motor dash. Running back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Desperados of Oakland taking on the Dragons of Mexico City.
Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9?
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. When you look at this defense,
this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or they chip away at their timing.
Levis out of the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That one downfield for Dotson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Levis.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Desperados use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Off the play fake, Levis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That one downfield for Dotson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Levis looking to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Desperados are able to add on to that lead.
Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
They go play action now. Wilson gets this one to Juszczyk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wilson.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
19, Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Morgan. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Out to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown!
Nicole Hartman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And running with power here. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And got his man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A second down throw from Levis. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now a toss coming right side. It's Morgan. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, right back to Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And quickly, they get to the line. On first and 10, it's Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And now here's another interception. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Morgan. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Play action now. Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
A handoff for Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gano the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down now, it's Morgan. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action.
On the move to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. It's Morgan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive,
there he goes, left side.
still on his feet. Off to the races, Breece Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall,
An even 90 yards.
and the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Raheem Mostert,
70 yards.
and the Desperados are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Hall.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On first down, Levis
going for it all. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
But they go play action. Here's Levis.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him. They're still hurt, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing now is Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morgan.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, it's Morgan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Levis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Levis.
Airing it out for Hearns. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.